Bill Walton died in 2024. The truth about his death is more than just cancer. Bill Walton died on May 27, 2024, at age 71. The official cause was colon cancer, but the truth runs much deeper. His death marked the end of a lifelong battle with pain that most people never knew about. Walton's body was breaking down long before he became famous. In high school, he suffered broken bones in his ankle, leg, and feet. He also needed knee surgery. These weren't normal sports injuries. They were early signs of a body that couldn't handle the stress of basketball. Even during his greatest triumphs, his body was failing him. At UCLA, Walton dominated college basketball like few players ever have. He led the Bruins to 2 national championships in 1972 and 1973. His teams won 88 straight games. In the 1973 championship game, he scored 44 points on 21 of 22 shots. It was one of the greatest performances in basketball history. But even then, his body was betraying him. During his senior year in 1974, Walton fell against Washington State and broke 2 bones in his spine. This injury would plague him for the next 35 years. The pain never went away. The NBA draft made Walton the #1 pick in 1974. Portland selected him with huge hopes. For a brief moment, those hopes came true. In 1977, Walton led the Trail Blazers to their first and only NBA championship. He was named Finals MVP. The next year, he won the regular season MVP award, but his body had other plans. During the 1977-78 season, Portland started 50-10. They looked unstoppable. Then Walton's foot broke during a February game. He tried to return for the playoffs. The team gave him pain-killing shots so he could play. X-rays later showed he had a broken bone in his foot. Playing on it made everything worse. Walton felt betrayed by Portland's medical staff. He accused them of rushing him back too soon. He said they gave him too many painkillers. The relationship turned bitter. Walton refused to play the entire 1978-79 season in protest. He demanded a trade. The story became national news. The medical understanding of injuries was different back then. Stress fractures were poorly understood. Many of Walton's treatments were experimental. Doctors misdiagnosed him repeatedly. They pushed him to play when his body needed rest. His unique body structure made things worse. His heels didn't flex properly because of short tendons. Every step sent impact straight into his foot bones. He was literally wearing his feet away with each game. Walton eventually joined the San Diego Clippers. His injury problems continued. He played only 14 games in 1979-80 because he re-broke the same bone. He missed the entire 1980-81 and 1981-82 seasons. Doctors performed several foot surgeries, including one to lower his high arch. Boston gave Walton one last chance at glory. He joined the Celtics and found new life as a bench player. In 1986, he helped Boston win another NBA championship. He won the 6th Man Award for his efforts. But injuries struck again. He played only 10 games in 1986-87. He spent the entire 1987-88 season on the injured list. The numbers tell a devastating story. Walton played only 468 out of 1,148 possible regular season games during his 14-year NBA career. He missed more games than he played. Basketball experts still call him one of the biggest what-ifs in NBA history. When healthy, he was dominant, but he was rarely healthy. Just like Walton fought to stay in the game despite setbacks, you can catch every game no matter what with today's sponsor, Fubo. Whether it's NBA, NCAA, or any other sport you love, Fubo lets you stream it all live. Hit the link below to try it out and never miss the action. The worst was yet to come. After retiring, Walton's pain became unbearable. He underwent a total of 38 orthopedic surgeries throughout his lifetime. The chronic pain from all these injuries nearly killed him. He spent almost 3 years unable to get up from the floor. He couldn't sit, stand, or lie down comfortably. He couldn't work or leave his house. He often had to eat meals while lying face down on the floor. The pain drove him to dark places. Walton openly admitted he thought about suicide. He said he would have killed himself if he had owned a gun. He found himself thinking about bridges and long falls. He tried everything to find relief: acupuncture, chiropractic care, alternative medicine, meditation, massage, yoga, physical therapy, medications, and injections. Nothing worked. In February 2009, everything changed. Walton underwent an 8-hour spinal surgery at UC San Diego. The procedure involved 4 incisions, 4 bolts, 2 titanium rods, and a cage to hold his spine together. It was called a lateral lumbar interbody fusion. Walton called the results a miracle. For the first time in decades, he was pain-free. The surgery saved his life in more ways than one. Walton became a patient ambassador for the company that developed the procedure. He spent hours talking to other chronic pain sufferers. He said he literally talked people off bridges. He considered this his most important work. His wife Lori helped him through recovery by leaving encouraging notes tracking his small improvements. Walton's second act came in broadcasting. He started as a TV analyst in 1990. His career grew to include work with CBS, NBC, ESPN, and ABC. He covered Olympic Games, NBA Finals, and college basketball. His style was unique. He brought infectious enthusiasm and humor to every broadcast. He won a Sports Emmy in 1991. In 2009, he was named one of the top 50 sportscasters of all time. What made his broadcasting career even more remarkable was his struggle with stuttering. Walton couldn't speak without severely stuttering until age 28. A chance meeting with broadcaster Marty Glickman changed his life. Glickman taught him that communication was a skill that could be learned. Walton applied the same discipline he used in basketball to improve his speech. He went from someone who couldn't say thank you to a professional talker. He became a spokesperson for the National Stuttering Foundation. Beyond sports and broadcasting, Walton dedicated himself to helping others. He supported causes including youth programs, environmental protection, and hunger relief. He championed specific charities like Table to Table and the Tony Hawk Foundation. His personal experiences with stuttering and chronic pain drove his advocacy work. Walton served as executive chairman of San Diego Sport Innovators for nearly 15 years. This nonprofit helped businesses in the lifestyle industry. Under his leadership, their mentoring programs achieved an 80% success rate. They helped scale over 150 businesses. His guiding principle was simple. The best way to get to where you are going is to ask someone who is on their way back. Walton's connection to the Grateful Dead defined his cultural identity. He called himself the world's tallest deadhead. His friendship with drummer Mickey Hart was well known. His memoir, Back from the Dead, credits the band's music with helping him through his darkest pain-filled years. The counterculture values of the 1960s shaped his unique spirit throughout his life. When Walton died in 2024, tributes poured in from across the sports world. NBA legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson shared memories. The consistent themes were his larger-than-life personality, his love for the game, and his genuine character. People remembered him not just for his basketball skills, but for his spirit. The Pac-12 Conference released an hour-long tribute video. Former teammates, coaches, and friends shared loving stories. The sheer volume of tributes showed that Walton's impact went far beyond basketball statistics. He was beloved for who he was as a person. Walton's legacy is complex and inspiring. He was a Hall of Fame player whose career was shortened by injuries. He was a broadcaster who overcame a severe speech impediment. He was a chronic pain sufferer who became an advocate for others. He was a counterculture figure who never lost his idealism. His story proves that greatness isn't just about statistics or championships. It's about how you handle adversity. It's about using your platform to help others. It's about maintaining hope when everything seems hopeless. Bill Walton's death from cancer was the final chapter in a life marked by physical struggle. But his true legacy isn't about the pain he endured. It's about the joy he brought to others and the hope he gave to people facing their own battles. There will never be another quite like Bill Walton.